We all know that human beings move from one place to another. But why do human beings move from one place to another? Yes, they move because they go in search of jobs or better places to live. This movement from one place to another is called migration. Similarly, animals and birds too move from one place to another. They too move in search of food, water, shelter, etc. Climate too is a reason for their movement. Children, have you heard about the Rangantittu bird sanctuary? Yes, it is located in Srirangpatna of Mandya district. You can find that this sanctuary houses or it has got around 40,000 birds in the months of December to February. So it attracts around 40,000 birds during this period. These birds would fly into the sanctuary from parts such as Siberia, Latin America, and parts of North India. We find lots of varieties of birds here, such as the pelicans, the storks, swallows, herons, kingfisher, etc. So today we are going to learn more about bird migration, how they know when to start migrating, and which are the birds which are considered to be champions of bird migration. So let us proceed now. The lesson is bird migration. Before we start with the lesson, let us learn the meanings of new words, or let us go through the glossary. The first word is lowland, which means a flat land. Highland means mountainous area. Fiat means achievement. Phenomenon means fact. Marvelous means astonishing. Let us look at the usage of marvelous word in a sentence. Priya did a marvelous job by getting good grades in her exam. So, marvelous means astonishing. The last word is amazing, which means surprising or wonder. Let us look at an example sentence. It was amazing to watch the 5-year-old dance to the music. So, amazing here means very surprising or a wonder. Now, let us continue with our lesson. Now, children, let us start the lesson bird migration. I will be reading the paragraphs given below. You are going to listen carefully. Birds are a man's and the environment's best friends. They could be kept as pets. They can perform marvelous feats. Like human beings who go in search of job opportunities to earn their living, birds travel from place to place for different reasons. Their movement is seasonal. There are surprising facts about their movement. The migration of birds is as old as the history of mankind. Yet it's a surprise. Why do birds keep migrating from place to place? There is no satisfactory answer. However, there are many facts related to the amazing phenomenon called bird migration. Now, children, if you have observed the first line, it says that birds are a man's and the environment's best friends. What do you mean by this? Is bird a man's best friend? Yes, it is undoubtedly a man's best friend. Why? Because birds help man in many ways. They eat insects, worms, and other animals which are harmful to man. So this way they are helping man and also protecting our environment. They also provide man with meat and eggs. So that is why we can say that a bird is a man's best friend. The birds are said to perform marvelous feats. Now, what do you mean by the word marvelous feats? Marvelous means astonishing or extraordinary. We have already discussed this in the glossary. Feats means achievement. So, a bird, even though it is a very small or a tiny animal, but it is very capable of performing wonders or very surprising achievements. Like human beings, birds also move from one place to another. But what is the reason that birds have to move from one place to another? So, it is said that when there is a change in temperature, when the seasons change, when there is a very high temperature or a very low temperature, the cold season or the winter season or the summer season, when the bird is not able to adapt or adjust to the temperatures, it will start moving from one place to another. So this could be one of the reasons why the birds migrate. This process of migration of birds is not a new thing. Birds have been migrating for ages, from the past many years. But still now, the perfect reason as to why the birds migrate is not known, or we have not found a satisfactory answer for this process. And there are many surprising facts related to the process of bird migration. Now let me continue to read the next paragraph. The word migration refers to the movements of birds from one place to another, from lowlands to highlands, and from interior to the sea coast. So the meaning of migration is given here. So what is migration? It is the movement of birds from one place to another, from lowlands to highlands. What do you mean by lowlands? Lowland is the flat land and highland means the mountainous areas. So birds move from the flat land to the highland or the mountainous areas, from the interior to the sea coast. So from the land towards the sea coast, the direction of their movement is being told here. Now children, you are going to repeat reading along with me. Birds are a man's and the environment's best friends. They could be kept as pets. They can perform marvelous feats. Like human beings who go in search of job opportunities to earn their living, birds travel from place to place for different reasons. Their movement is seasonal. There are surprising facts about their movement. The migration of birds is as old as the history of mankind. Yet, it's a surprise. Why do birds keep migrating from place to place? There is no satisfactory answer. However, there are many facts related to the amazing phenomenon called bird migration. The word migration refers to the movement of birds from one place to another, from lowlands to highlands, and from interior to the sea coast. Now, children, here are a few questions for which you are going to find the answers from the paragraphs which we have read just now. The first question is, what does the word migration refer to? The answer, the word migration refers to the movement of birds from one place to another. The second question is, find the word opposite to high. Your word is high. Find the opposite for this. The answer is low. L-O-W. Birds migrate for various reasons. For instance, it is observed that during winter, birds go to warmer places because some of them cannot survive. The birds that feed on insects will not be able to find their food in winter. Weather conditions alone would not make birds migrate. Birds migrate depending on the seasons. How do the birds identify the seasonal changes? It is said that birds can find the seasonal changes by knowing the length of the day. It is also believed that birds can understand it when days get shorter and when they get longer. This ability in birds functions like an alarm clock. Now let us know what is given here. Now birds are known to migrate for different reasons. For instance, the word instance means example. For instance means for example. So for example, the birds migrate during winter and they go to warmer places. It is said that some of the birds cannot survive the cold or very low temperatures. So this is a reason for birds to migrate. Birds also migrate where the food is plenty. The reason why birds migrate is the availability of food. They move to a place where there is a lot of food available. During winter, the availability of insects or other food is less. Therefore, they start migrating. Other than food, they also migrate in search of places for nesting. They go in search of safer places for nesting. Birds migrate depending on the seasons. But how do they identify the seasonal changes? It is said that they can identify the seasonal changes by knowing the length of the day. They know when the days are longer and when they are shorter. The temperature also helps them or alerts them to migrate. So this ability in birds acts like an alarm clock, and they know when to start migration. Now children, repeat the paragraphs after me. Birds migrate for various reasons. For instance, it is observed that during winter, birds go to warmer places because some of them cannot survive. The birds that feed on insects will not be able to find their food in winter. Weather conditions alone would not make birds migrate. Birds migrate depending on the seasons. How do the birds identify the seasonal changes? It is said that birds can find the seasonal changes by knowing the length of the day. It is also believed that birds can understand it when days get shorter and when they get longer. This ability in birds functions like an alarm clock. Now, children, here are a few questions from the paragraphs what we read just now. Try to answer them. The first question is, where do birds go during winter? You can find the answer in the paragraph we read just now. So the answer is, birds go to warmer places during winter. The second question, why do birds migrate during winter? The answer is, birds migrate during winter because some of them cannot survive the cold winter. The third question, how do birds identify the seasonal changes? I hope you are able to find the answer. Answer is, birds identify the seasonal changes by knowing the length of the day. Fourth question, find the opposite of the word longer. The answer is shorter. Longer, shorter. Children, in your previous class, you have already learned about nouns and kinds of nouns. The two kinds of nouns you have studied are proper noun and common noun. So what is proper noun? Let us quickly recapitulate. Proper nouns are the special names. It is a noun which names a particular person, place or thing. So they are all the special names given to the particular person, place or a thing. And how do we identify? They usually start with capital letters. What are the examples? We can give as many examples. For example, Delhi, Priya, Sunday, October, Red Fort, Ganga, etc. So, the words listed here are places, the name of a person, name of a building, the river, etc. They are all special names. So, we call them as proper nouns. The second kind of noun you studied was common noun. What is a common noun? A noun that gives a common name to people, places, animals and things of the same kind. So, these words, they do not begin with capital letters as you saw in proper noun, and they denote a common name. For example, boy. So, boy is a common name. It could be any boy. Fruit. Fruit is a common name given to the fruit. So, it could be either an apple, a jackfruit, or any other fruit. Book. It could be a textbook, it could be a notebook, a drawing book, anything. So, book is a common name. Birds, chair, teacher, doctor, shop, river, etc. All these words are common nouns. I hope you have understood and you can remember this. Now let us proceed. Now let us study the third type of noun, which is called as collective noun. What is a collective noun? A collective noun is a name given to a group of people, animals, places, or things. For example, a bunch of keys. Here, the word bunch is the collective noun. Look at the second one, a regiment of soldiers. So when you find a group of soldiers, we don't call it as a group. We use the word or give a name regiment. So regiment is a collective noun. A bundle of sticks. A fleet of ships. A pack of wolves. A herd of cattle. A band of musicians. A team of players. A bouquet of flowers. A brood of chicks. A swarm of bees. A flight of stairs. A choir of singers. A gang of thieves. So these are the examples for collective nouns. So what are the words which are the collective nouns here? Bunch, regiment, bundle, fleet, pack, herd, band, team, bouquet, brood, swarm, flight, choir, gang. So these words are said to be collective nouns. So what is a collective noun? A collective noun is a name given to a group of people, animals, places, or things. Now let us identify the collective nouns in the sentences given below. The first one, Grandpa was searching for his bunch of keys. So which is the collective noun in the first sentence? Bunch. So bunch is a collective noun. Second sentence, the little girl carried a bundle of sticks. The word bundle is a collective noun. So a collection of sticks is called as a bundle. Third one, a pack of wolves attacked the lamb. Pack is the collective noun. So a group of wolves is called as a pack. So pack becomes the collective noun here. Fourth one, the ball rolled down the flight of stairs. The collective noun here is flight. So when you have a set of stairs together, we call them as flight of stairs. A fleet of naval ships were lined up in the sea. When you have a group of ships together, we call it as a fleet. So the collective noun here is fleet. So what are the collective nouns we learnt here in this exercise? Bunch of keys, bundle of sticks, pack of wolves, flight of stairs, fleet of ships. The fourth type of noun is abstract noun. What is abstract noun? Abstract noun is the name of quality, state, feeling, or idea that we cannot see, hear, taste, or touch, but we can only think of. The example for abstract nouns are kindness, honesty, intelligence, cleverness, happiness, childhood, laughter, foolishness, bravery, cruelty, etc. Now, children, if you observe the example words what I just now read, for example, kindness, honesty, these are the qualities. Or say, for example, happiness, it is a state of mind, feeling. We can only feel it. You cannot see that. You cannot touch that. You cannot taste it, isn't it? So these are something which we can only think of, which you can only act or perform. So these are called as abstract nouns. Now, let us look at a few example sentences here. Identify the abstract nouns in the sentences given below. The first sentence says, laughter is the best medicine. Try to find out whether you find a noun which shows a quality or a state or feeling or an idea. So the word is laughter. What kind of a noun is it? It is abstract noun. So laughter is again a feeling or a state of mind or your action, not action, but it is a feeling. You cannot hear or taste or touch this, isn't it? So laughter becomes abstract noun. See the second one. The king rewarded the poor man for his honesty. Honesty is again a quality of a person. So it is an abstract noun. We can never forget our childhood. Childhood is the abstract noun. The elephant pulled down the tree with all its strength. So strength is an abstract noun. During Republic Day, children are rewarded for their acts of bravery. So bravery is again an abstract noun. So what is an abstract noun? It is the name of a quality, state, feeling, or idea that we cannot see, hear, taste, or touch, but we can only think of. So such words are called as abstract nouns. Home assignment. Here are a few simple questions, children. Try to answer them. First main, answer the following questions. First question, what does migration mean? Second question, how do birds identify seasonal changes? Third question, why do birds migrate? Second main, make sentences using the given words. First one, amazing. Second one, surprise. Third one, opportunity. Fourth one, in search of. Third main, fill in the blanks with the correct abstract nouns from the brackets. First one, We should always speak the dash, true or truth. Second one should eat good food to gain dash, strength, strong. Third one, King Solomon was known for his dash, wiseness or wisdom. Fourth one, we should prevent dash towards animals, cruelty or cruel. Fourth mean, complete the following. First one, a dash of bees. Second one, a dash of singers. Third one, a dash of thieves. Fourth one, a dash of flowers. Fifth one, a dash of soldiers. So here you are going to fill up the blanks using the collective nouns. So children, write this home assignment in your notebooks. We will discuss the answers in the next class. Thank you.